Spirit of the Beehive, made by Victor Arife in 1973. In that film, what you have is a young girl who goes to her local village movie theater and she sees the movie Frankenstein. Now that's the version from the early 30s by James Whale. And she's fascinated with that monster and can't understand why did the monster kill the little girl. She just can't understand it. And she uses that image of this monster to try to explain her own life living in the wake of the Spanish Civil War. What is interesting too, that you realize some of the key issues in that myth of Frankenstein that has moved from the 18th century novel to so many movie versions from all over the world, and that is the connection between the parent and child. That whole connection, which was at the root when Mary Shelley wrote that book, because in fact it was in many ways speaking to her father, who had rejected her because her mother had died in childbirth, giving birth to Mary Wollstonecraft. Another thing that you see in that version is the fact that it is Frankenstein who is the monster, identified as the monster, even though Frankenstein is really the name of the scientist, not the monster that he creates. So the question becomes, who is really to blame? Is it the parent or the scientist, or is it the creation, the child? The whole issue about blame. And that is in many ways at the emotional center of that myth, and one of the reasons why it keeps recurring in one context after another with such great resonance.